Hey guys, this is the Ecron Writer here, and it's been a long time since I've done another vlog. There was a lot of shtick going on. I had to do the elemental countdown, such as Umbra Kinetics. I had to get it done before Halloween, the 1st of October, and it's available now. As I'm recording this is actually on Halloween, but it probably won't be developed until, I don't know, if I'm off work. So this could be like a November vlog, or at least one before the critical presidential election. So, I hope everyone had a good Halloween. I hope everyone had a good Day of the Dead, for those who celebrate it. Actually honor that. And yeah, the thing is, I'm not really looking forward to the presidential election. I really want Trump to win, which, by the way, I almost forgot to tell you, as you may or may not know, that I'm officially a Republican. That's right, I'm Republican, because I actually voted for the first time. And, yeah, I actually voted for the first time, and I voted Republican across the board. Obviously, I'm not going to give out my personal information for obvious reasons, but, yeah, I voted Republican across the board, not just Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance, but also Andy Kim, I believe? Andy Kim, the governor of New Jersey, or it should be Republican, because, you know, throughout all this time, my family and I never really voted because we always regret that if we were to vote for someone, we would actually regret it because, you know, politics aren't really clear with that kind of stuff. And, if we were to vote for someone, you know, I hope it wouldn't be for all the wrong reasons. You know how politics always lie to us. And now it's more arbitrary than ever before. You know, it's literally a battle between good and evil here when you think about it. Like before Armageddon. Because if Karen Kamala wins, like as much as fanfiction Dreamer wants that psychotic, along with Mimi Candy and Retro Kaiju and all of those people I hate, they're actually going for it. They're actually voting Democratic, or Demoncratic as I call it. They support Biden, they support Kamala, they fuck Trump. Like, fuck you guys. Trump is our only salvation here, damn it. So if you haven't done so already, vote for Trump now. Vote as early as you can, and make sure you know what the deadlines are, because in Jersey's case, it's November 3rd. And the election is on November 5th. So make sure, if you live in different states, make sure you know what the deadlines are, and vote for Trump as ASAP. Never let the terroristic Demoncrats win. I have zero respect for them, zero tolerance. As Raiden said,
he must win.
Exactly. Trump must win. He must win to prevent Armageddon. And so, you know, I'm really anxious about this. This might affect whether or not I might do the series finale of my elemental countdowns, top 10 chronokinetics, which is scheduled for, you know, the end of the year, start of December. But if Karen Kamala wins, we may not have a chance. She wants to be on fracking, she wants to bring Armageddon, she wants dictatorship, censorship, freedom my ass, only freedom for her true people, the illegal Democrats, the Demoncrats and the illegal invaders specifically, because she allowed the open borders, and to be honest, it's not just us that are suffering through it, but also Italy, too. Because I have an online friend from Italy that is also suffering from the same circumstances as we are. You know, it too has a corrupt government. It too is on the side of Demoncrats, and they too are allowing like corruption and Armageddon, illegal immigration, that kind of thing, especially with these two wars going on. You know, the ones with Israel and now Iran, with Ukraine and Russia. So, it's not really just us dealing with democratic supremacy and terrorism. It's Italy, too. So, just vote out there, go out there, vote as soon as possible. Vote for Trump, vote red, vote for J.D. Vance and all those other Republicans, and make sure you make your countries great again. Not just America, but all over the world, too. Never trust a Demoncrat.
Right. You cannot be trusted.
I do not need trust. I demand obedience.
Enough of your madness. If you must die, so be it.
Yeah, they demand obedience. They're so going down. And they're going down to the nether realm.
Down, 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 down,
And that's where the Demoncrats should be. And I'm talking about Karen Kamala, I'm talking about Biden, I'm talking about Barack Osama, Hellfire Hillary Clinton, and the rest of them. And even Tulsi Gabbard agreed that she became a Republican. She left the Democratic Party for those same reasons. So, good on her too. And I despise the celebrities that support the Demoncrats, you know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Veronica Taylor, Chris Evans, Beyonce, and so many others. Taylor Swift. Like, my God. They're probably as guilty as Mike Pollock being a Zionist. And also, I'm not entirely against Elon Musk. I mean, he needs to manage Twitter better, obviously. I hate the rebrand as X. I prefer Twitter, or if not, Twitter X. But, you know, at least he backs up for Trump. But the thing is, you know, despite being available in Brazil again, you know, it was blocked before. But recently, you know, Brazil just got its access back on Twitter, which is a good thing, because I know three friends from Brazil, Uncle Shrek and Operation Mute City. There was a Katana role player, but she left. She left for Pinterest with that Liu Kang role player. You know, that Liu Kang role player that loves her so much. There's that. But the thing is, I don't want people that are blocked to actually see my posts. I mean, they could see them, but they just can't interact with them, which makes zero sense. And I had to lock my account for those reasons. Which means this could be a problem because I can't submit to communities anymore. Like, I had to unlock my account, post whatever to communities like YouTube creators or Mortal Kombat, stuff like that. Like, if I were to make a new countdown, I would have to unlock first, then submit it to wherever, and lock again. And this is really frustrating. Like, if Elon Musk should be working directly with Trump, I hope he hires new management, better management for X, or Twitter, because it doesn't make any sense. And I've had enough with oh, did I tell you guys about the Kiwi Farm scandal? That incident I just found out about from Crazy Clement's fan from Kiwi Farms? Oh yeah, there's that psychotic fan that is absolutely retarded and knows absolutely nothing about me. Like, if Donald Trump were to be president, rumor has it that he's going to repeal Section 230, whatever that is, which hopefully would result in Kiwi farms being shut down for good, and I hope so. And if it does, I still kept screenshots of that son of a bitch, that psychopath, and I feel that the great Clement is guilty by association. I don't give a rat's ass about him anymore, but this needs to be addressed here. Especially. And that's what I hate. I hate snobbish YouTubers that get away with it. And you'll see in more ways than one, especially in my vlogs, maybe a countdown or two. I mentioned that snobs are assholes around here, and anywhere actually. And they get such a huge following, they can get away with anything and everything, no matter what. And they treat the minority like me as like poop under their boots. Like, fuck you guys. I wish they would shut down. I wish they would get reported and terminated. And, yeah. I want them all to suffer, especially the shillers. So, I'm pretty much full of anxiety right now. Like, the future is in the balance. It's either Trump or annihilation. Salvation or annihilation. Simple as that. And if Trump is the president, I hope 230 would actually, shut down all the Redditors and all the blogs on Tumblr that are so against him in an extreme way. Like IFFDW Randomizer and the Trump haters that she reblogs from. Seriously, they need to be shut down. If Trump ever becomes president and Vance ever covers him as vice president, one of the first things they must do, aside from border patrol, aside from drill baby drill, get more energy, lowering the energy costs, lowering inflation, increasing wages, building the southern border, deporting, or hopefully giving illegal immigrants the death penalty, those who are murderers and stuff, or those gifting people fentanyl, which is also a murder. I hope, they get deported or perhaps executed if they must. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there. But aside from that, I also want Section 230 to be repealed so it can shut down Kiwi farms and hopefully all those Trump haters, especially the app that Kamala uses to invite further destruction, further invaders from not only across the border, but flown into here. They're serious about this. I want that to shut down. I want Kiwi farms to shut down. I want the shillers to suffer. I want the Demoncrats to be eliminated and obliterated online. All those Trump haters should get what's coming to them, their day of reckoning. And also, maybe it's optional, but I want the Baltimore Bridge to be rebuilt too, because I was very concerned when I found out this whole thing collapsed like a damn twig. And one of my friends from Maryland, an Undead Liu Kang role player, by the way, with the Unaliving War that I got involved with, I miss that guy, but he lives in Maryland, and thank God he wasn't caught in the destruction, and he doesn't use the Baltimore Bridge, but I really want it rebuilt, for the sake of trade, transportation, that kind of thing. It's like crossing the Delaware River. I want that rebuilt, if possible. And, yeah, of course, I want those foreign wars to end, first thing. Before we go into, a nuclear war, World War III. And Trump knows how to negotiate. He knows how to It's not surrender, Karen Kamala. Negotiation is not surrender. She just thinks that we're expendable. That's what it is. We're expendable. She wants those wars going on. That's why they're caused by the demonic administration. Negotiation is not surrender. And Trump, I'm sure, is capable on, negotiating with Putin, is negotiating with Hamas or whoever. Hezbollah, I don't know what that name is, but, yeah, he's capable on negotiating, and so I want that to be done so we can end those damn wars around here. So I want that done too. Ah, damn. I want that done too.
The future you offer is not worth living. It will not come to pass.
So, there's that. And also, God, what else is there? I want him to be back at the White House, of course. I want no one to, live in fear, live in despair, live in prosperity. Because I don't remember much, but Trump was a very prosperous president. There were no wars, no inflation, the economy was good, despite the pandemic even. And, I got it once back in late January, COVID. But, we survived. So, there's also the flu, but I never got influenza. Also, if Trump is president, I really hope that it could affect, the AI strikes, the actor strikes, the writer strikes, because we had 2 this year. And the second one is still ongoing. And I don't want another housing collapse either, like the one in 2008. Mortgages are skyrocketing. So is insurance, the inflation, all of that. Homes can be affordable under Trump. And so, if Trump ever becomes president, I want him to end those strikes and hopefully not only clean out the government, especially the Demoncrats and the Supreme Justice or whatever, but I also want Hollywood to be cleaned out. I don't want it to be a drug nation anymore. And I always worry about Logan Adkins, Faffel's minion. He's from California. So sometimes I worry about him too, and they're going through the worst. So I want Hollywood to be cleaned out. I want Woker Bros to be cleaned out especially, and sell Mortal Kombat. I mean, come on. This can't keep up like this. And if Trump ever works with artificial intelligence in media, I hope it's a lot more respectable, I hope it's a lot more respectable and not overrun human beings and they don't get the pay they deserve. They don't have much effort anymore. They're not credited as much because of AI. Fuck you, Disney and Woker Bros. I want you all to just drop dead. I want them all to, shut down and have a complete reformation under Trump, aside from the government. What else is there? Any hope for mercy is lost. What else is there? Oh, and if Trump is ever president again, I hope there's going to be more creative freedom. No censorship, no conformity, no going by the vast majority, because they fucking suck. As I said, Demoncrats, the big YouTubers that eat it up, and eat up the fame, no matter how toxic it is. I hope there's more creative freedom. I hope it'll give small channels and small accounts a chance to shine, like me, especially. I hope there's going to be more creative freedom if Trump is ever president. And guys, don't ever buy into the stupid rumor that video games are gonna be banned under President Trump. That's not true. That's not true at all. If anyone would ban video games, it would be the Demoncrats. They have no creative freedom. They have dictatorship and censorship under their belts because they're like, how dare you chastise us? They're not going to improve. They're just going to silence you. The Republicans are a lot more free than the Demoncrats are. It's so obvious. And J.D. Vance has kids, you know? They play video games. So, if they play video games, J.D. Vance is not going to sit there and let video games be banned. Knick-knack, paddywhack, I assure you, that's not going to happen. Under President Trump, I assure you. That's never going to happen. And I hope that your state, Michigan especially, and all states, would be safe. Because, don't forget, Karen Kamala is responsible for the Freedom Fund. You know, those massive rioters for George Floyd, you know, they're causing a lot of mayhem and destruction and death because they're from escaped prisons and all of that. No different than what's happening right now, especially with the illegal immigrants. So, you know, just giving you a heads up, Nick. If Trump is president, it will be the best for all of us. For all of us, all across the world, all across America. Hopefully Italy would follow our example, you know. I want them to be Republican, if possible. Anything but Demoncrats. And I just hope that with Tumblr and Reddit, they would shut down. Along with Kiwi Farms, those who oppose Trump so goddamn much, they're obsessed over it. Just like that Karen Kamala account on Twitter, her app allowing illegal immigrants in, especially those Haitians, they eat pets and stuff like that. And I want everyone to be safe and prosperous like we used to be, rather than steal the damn election. You know, too big to rig. That's how it should be. So, I don't really know how in the hell that we are going to be affected if the apocalypse should begin after Election Day. And I think it's going to be like, I don't know, 3 days, maybe 5 days from now. 3 to 5 days. I don't think it's going to take a week. I think it's 3 to 5 days from now. From the election, anyway. That's what I mean. From the election, November 5th. So, if Kamala wins, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen to me. It won't be good. It won't be good at all. Like, maybe I won't be able to do chronokinetics, but if Trump wins, then it's definitely possible. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a second Civil War and a World War III if Karen Kamala should win. And that is a big if, because, you know, it was rigged. It was rigged by Iran. You know, those sneaky bastards voted for Biden for all the damn wrong reasons. You know who you are. Drop dead. All of you. You don't deserve it. And for those like Sharon, Lady Gaga, especially, I forgot to mention, those going to Canada, fucking leave. We don't need you. Get the fuck out of here. You don't belong in our country.
Yeah? Well, maybe I'll just take my attitude and leave.
Why don't you?
I will.
Good.
Great.
Go ahead. We don't need you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say to those cunts. Look, I'm sorry I'm cussing so much, but you gotta understand, I'm in deep anxiety here. I'm like a damn powder keg. It's life or death, good and evil, before Armageddon. Especially before annihilation. It's salvation or annihilation. That's what it is. It's no different than, say, MK11's aftermath's climactic battle between Liu Kang and Shang Tsung. It's the yin and yang here. For us. And you know, I really wish that when the Demoncrats lose, I want them to be, like, not only incarcerated, but also... You know what I mean? Like, according to the Constitution, there used to be a severe punishment if they don't uphold by them. And if they're charged with treason, it would just be the end. Gone. Dead and gone. I hope it applies to them, too. Especially all those Demoncrats. I hope they better not win. I hope to God they better not win. To the elder gods. Like, my God, I am so full of anxiety, it's not even fucking funny. And those who think it is deserve to be in a mental institute. Permanently. Especially, you know, that person on Kiwi Farms. Association with the Great Clement, maybe him too, and the Democratic followers. That's where they should be, or, you know, just rid this chaos, alright? That's all I'm asking. So, yeah, other than my anxiety for the politics, chronokinetics is on its way. Hopefully, Trump wins, and it would be smooth sailing if he does. But, you know they're gonna retaliate. Just like all terrorists do. Just like the enemies do. They're not civil. You know, Karen Kamala and her associates. They're not civil. They're not civil at all. They think that MAGA's uncivil, but it's just like Charlotte Dober said, self-perception, her best friend. Right? I'm pretty sure she's a Democrat. As I usually say, fuck it, kick the bucket. That's all I gotta say about that. So vote early, vote for Trump, vote for freedom, vote for salvation, then annihilation. Chronokinetics should be on its way. I'll try my utmost best to keep it together. Even if, God forbid, if we lose here. We better not lose this time, like we did in 2020. Actually, it was November of 2019, but you get the... No, wait. As we lost in November 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. So, yeah, I'm not sure how future projects are gonna go, because everything is on the line on this election. So please, for your sanity, for your lives, for your safety, vote for Donald J. Trump, no matter what. Fuck the Demoncrats. And I hope that they would no longer exist, the Democratic Party. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry if this is a negative vlog. But a lot is on the line here with the general election. And it's going to be another 4 years, so our lives depend on it. So, it's up to you guys. Vote now, vote early, vote for Trump. He's our only salvation no matter what. So, I'm the Ecron Writer signing out. And hopefully it'll convince you to vote for the right path and do the right thing. So, I guess that's all for now. So, see you guys later.